Good morning. Today we are correcting CO43. It is our last objective of this unit. After this we will review the unit, making sure we're ready for the practice test tomorrow, real test on Friday. So CO43 was I can solve two-step equations. And remember, I know last week was a while ago with all of the days off we've had this week, but remember, I'm asking us to set up our problems in a very specific way because I know what's coming in math. And if we can set up our two-step equations the way I'm showing you, it's just going to help you in the future. If you are going through and just doing the mental math, because some of it we can do mental math, or you're doing it kind of sloppy and doing the one part and then you're doing the second part, but it's not organized, it's not going to help you in the future. So if you did not set it up the way that I did, we need to switch and we need to start setting things up the way I show you so it doesn't hurt you in the future. We did this whole front page together, so let's look at our second page. I noticed as I was going around, a lot of us set it up the way I asked us to, but we didn't check our work. So it does say checking your answer. Okay, I still gave us credit for doing the work, but you need to check your answer. Right, that's how we make sure that we're doing our work correctly. So this first one, our first step was adding 56 and then dividing by 12, because remember we are doing opposite operations. We're doing the SAD/MRF. So we add and subtract first, then we multiply or divide, doing opposite of what was in our equation because we're going to the opposite side of the equal sign. If we go to the opposite side of the equal sign, opposite operations. If we're on the same side of the equal sign, it's the same operation. So our first one is n equals 14. Our next one, n equals 813. N equals negative 18. And n equals 72. Any questions about those? Did you get anything wrong? Can we help you find your mistake? Because remember, that practice test is tomorrow. Our next section, we have n equals negative 2, n equals 55, n equals 88, and n equals 28. Anyone that we got a different answer for, raise your hand and we can help you find the mistake. Finding mistakes is how we learn and grow so we can do well on the test. So we all got all of these right? Yeah? Which ones can we help you on, Aaron? Oh, you didn't do it. Yeah, so you're not getting it right if you're not doing the problems. You have to do your homework, okay? So make sure you do the homework tonight and then you can watch the video to check your answers so you're ready for the test tomorrow. All right, on the bottom, it says write a two-step equation with a solution of 36 and a variable of 5. Remember I said what you want to do is set up your equation using that number 5, that value of 5, and then rewrite it and put the variable in for the 5. Welcome, Charlie. We are correcting CO43, so you can open up right to that. All right, so one way of doing this would be saying something like 7 times 5 equals 35. Oh, no. Sorry. I forgot it's a two-step. So we could say 6 times 5 plus 5 equals 35. So I know 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 5 is 35. Then I go back and I fill in that variable for that 5. Does anybody have a different one that they want me to check? Adeline? Yes. So 6 times 5 plus 6 would equal 36. Thank you, Adeline. All right, let's look at our second one. This is one that you had to do all on your own. You will have to create these equations on the test. So I'm going through these. I show us one way and you have to do the other way because we're going to have to do these on the test. So make sure you're understanding this. This one says a two-step equation with a solution of -8 and a variable value of -1. Who has one that we can check? Kylie. So 7n, what was the rest? Equals what? Or is it -8? Okay, so when you read it out loud to me, you said 7 times -1. Remember, our final answer has to have that variable in it. So your final answer would be 7n minus 1. So 7 times -1 is -7. Minus 1 equals -8. That works. Who else had one? Lila. Nine n plus what? Plus 1 equals -8. So if I put in a -1 here, I get -9 plus 1. That does equal -8. That works. Anybody else have one that you wanted me to check? Okay. Are we getting the idea of how to do these, where we put in the variable for that value they're telling us? The easiest way is to create your equation using that variable value and then go back and rewrite it with that variable in there. So on the test, if you were to say 7 times -1 minus 1 equals -8, it would be wrong because we have to put that variable in there. So you got that first step right. You got to make sure you do that second step for the final answer. Okay. Any questions on two-step equations? All right, if you are watching this at home, I hope you are well, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.